Hey bug farmers, welcome to Bug Farmer Beekeeping, where we dive into the world of apiculture, beekeeping, and bees every week. This is the place to share laughs, explore bees, and learn together, all without taking ourselves too seriously. To join our buzzing community, it's easy and it's free. Just hit the subscribe button, ring that bell, and let's cultivate beekeeping knowledge and fun together. Now, let's get into the bees. Hi, and welcome back to the channel. Today is December 23rd. It is Christmas Eve, and there's not a lot going on. Now, I do have girls in the air because I tell you what, it is almost 70 degrees outside. Last time I looked, it was 65. I think it's 66 now, maybe 67, I don't know. But I've got girls in the air on all of the hives, which makes me very, very happy. It lets me know that these hives aren't dead. I tell you that we've got some girls there. We've got some girls over here. Not the green one. The green one isn't dead out, but the one next to it, we've got some girls flying around. And we've got some girls flying around on that one there, and some back there in the back, the front row. I mean, the girls are in the air. It's a happy day if you're a bee, because I tell you what, you're allowed to break cluster and go out and look for food, and they have been doing that. They have been foraging, and I tell you what they've been finding is corn dust in my bird feeder. Yeah. If you've got a bird feeder and you've got bees, chances are you're seeing them in the bird feeder this time of year. If you get a warm snap, and that's what's going on. So I took that opportunity to actually put some pollen sub up there in the bird feeder. The girls have been feasting on pollen sub. They're going up there, they're collecting it, and I can actually see some of the pollen sub coming back on the girls' on their legs, in their pollen sacks, in their pollen baskets. So I know that they're getting it. So there you go, and there you have it. They are doing good things. So good for them. Yay, bees! Anyways, other than that, there's not a lot going on. I've been working in the shop. There's some girls on this hive right here doing their thing. I've been working in the shop, trying to get ready for spring, and I've got a lot of stuff going on, some of which I'll show you. I'll give you a little teaser today of some of the stuff that I'm working on, but I'm not going to show you everything, because I tell you what, I am going to end up making a video showing you the whole process and everything that it is that I'm doing, and show you what was in the big box. But for right now, I'll just give you a little glimpse of what I've got going on in the shop. And then we'll talk about the slab yard, because I went over there today too. So I've moved my shop around a little bit. No longer is my drill press over in that corner. My drill press now lives over here. And then I've got my old table saw over there. And what else? My grinder's right there. But here's what we've been working on. And I've also got to build a fence. I'm working on that right now, building a fence that will work for my shaper. But what we're doing right now is we're building a lot of bee boxes. I mean a lot. When I say a lot of bee boxes, I mean we're building a lot of bee boxes. I've got to step through some debris here on the floor. Hopefully I won't slip and fall. But I'm making a lot of bee boxes for you. When you need supers in the spring, you know where to go, bugfarmerbees.com. Now, these are not listed on Bug Farmer Bees yet. There's a little bit of work that I have to do. I've got to put the dovetails in them, and I've got to get the handles milled into them. But the Bug Farmer beehives and bee boxes are made in America. You can see it right here. They're in progress. American made. There you go. There you have it. Using beautiful wood. I mean, just beautiful wood. I mean, there's a few knots, but they're tight knots. Nothing that I would worry about having in my beehives, but for the most part, it's clean wood. It is select grade. So they're going to make some wonderful bee boxes for you. So there you go. There you have it. Can you count? How many are there? There's a lot. Got some chickens that are not happy right now. See that one right there? He's a little wet. Well, it's because another chicken, the one that they've been picking all the feathers off of, well, she has finally got her feathers back, And every time she comes out of the coop, that chicken attacks her. So when that chicken attacked her this time at the water dish, I gave that one the high-powered water jet from the hose and got it wet. And now it's not a happy chicken. There's the one that all the feathers were gone. It's got its feathers back. It's happy now, but it's afraid to come out. It's got a few tail feathers yet to grow, but it's afraid to come out because this other chicken is always attacking it. You'll probably see some of that right here. I don't know why it does it. It may not, because it doesn't want to get sprayed with the hose again. It doesn't want the water jet, but that's neither here nor there. Go ahead. You can have some water, chicken. You can have some water. Make me an egg. That's okay. Anyways, I went to the slab yard and got the footage off of the trail cams. And one of the trail cams, I'll tell you what, it didn't catch anything. That's because I never took the doggone thing out of setup mode. When I was over there, my son and I went to hook the trail cams up, and it was like 1 degree outside and a super cold wind chill, and our fingers were numb, and it was impossible to get that thing set up, and I forgot to put it in live mode. So I only have footage from one of them. Man, we had a couple of deer doing what it is that deer do, running around in the bee yard. And I can tell you this, that the trail cam that I've selected for over there, it is shooting very, very nice video. It shoots in 4K, even though it has the ability to shoot in 8K, but I just don't have that big of a memory stick in it, so we're only gonna shoot in 4K, but it's a very, very nice trail cam. I'm very pleased with it. Well, you can actually see those bees from the ground. I can hear them too. They're all over that bird feeder. So if you ever wondered how you can keep squirrels away from your bird feeder, well, this is how. Just put some pollen sub in it, and the squirrels aren't going to go near it ever again. Squirrels and bees don't mix. All right, well, there you go, and there you have it. This is the end of another adventure. I feel so bad. I'm putting these short videos out, but it's the holidays, and I know you're spending time with your family. I'm trying to spend some time with my family. So there you go, and there you have it. And I tell you what, you're going to see this video the day after Christmas. It's the 23rd right now. It's Christmas Eve here today, but the day after Christmas, I'm going to be sitting in the Goodyear. I've got to say this quietly because my family might hear. I got my wife and my daughter a new set of tires for their cars. I mean, that's really an adult gift. You really don't really appreciate getting tires until you realize how much tires cost. I tell you what, they're not cheap. But my wife's getting new tires, and so is my daughter. So there you go. There you have it. They're going to have a Merry Christmas. I think I need to have a Merry Christmas to get myself some new tires too. Anyways, with all that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, do me a favor, give me a thumbs up. If you have something to say, by all means, please comment. And if you've not subscribed to the channel, do me a favor, take a moment, hit the subscribe button, ring the bell to be notified of my new content. I do try to drop a video every Friday. We do try to keep it light and have fun, and I really do try to make bee videos. It's just that time of year that there's not a lot going on. But maybe, just maybe next week, if it's as warm next week as it is now, we may go to the farm and open up the lids and put some pollen sub on the hives, as well as putting pollen sub on the hives here. We might even crawl over there to the Honey Creek yard and see if any of those hives survived. I don't think they did. I think that bee yard is extinct. But I think I told you in a previous video, we've got new bees coming for both yards. So everything is going to work out. It's all going to be wonderful. So there you go. There you have it. With all that said, I hope you had a Merry Christmas, and I hope that you're going to have a Happy New Year. And I guess I will see you. Will the 31st be on Friday? I don't know whether I'm going to see you next year or maybe the last day of this year or one of the last days of this year, but I will see you next week. Have a great day. Be happy. And I'll see you next time. Take care.